do what you love and love what you do, and just be consistent. Repetition is the father of learning. If you can just sit in front of that computer and do it over and over, it might take 2 hours to do one beat, 3 hours to do one beat, but after a while, it'll start coming so much quicker. You're making beats in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
1, 2, yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, sir, you are tuned in. This is for the SB1200, ASR 10s and NPC heroes. This is for the crate digging, loop getting, sound manipulators, the Fruity Loop reasoning machine innovators that pump the bass and frequently freak the kick in a stand till it slaps in your speakers. The sound providers that make sure the song is tight. Shout out to the producers, beats grinding live. Shout out to the producers, beats grinding live.
Welcome to the Beats Grinding Life podcast with your host Siren, a weekly interview podcast with inspiring music producers, where every week you will learn from a different music producer how to potentially take your music career to the next level.
Today's episode of Beats Grinding Life is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audio download and 30-day free trial at beatsbooks.com. Over 180,000 titles to choose from on your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Some recommended readings by past Beats Grinding Life guests like 48 Laws of Power, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, The Secret, Tools of Titans, and The Song Machine are all available with Audible. Once again, go to beatsbooks.com to get your free book. What's up, Beat Grinders? This is another episode of Beats Grinding Life. I'm your host, Siren Beats, and I'm grateful that you guys tuned in because we got another great episode with KEYZdashSHAWN.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's what's up, man. All right, Beat Grinders, KEYZdashSHAWN. KEYZdashSHAWN is an up-and-coming music producer out of Dallas, Texas. The iStandard Showcase winner has made a big name for himself locally by producing for Dallas artists. But his music is not limited to just Texas. He has been heard worldwide. He is responsible for programming the drums for Janet Jackson's State of the World tour. He has also co-produced the song entitled Battlefield for the movie Great Wall starring Leonardo DiCaprio. KEYZdashSHAWN, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing well. I didn't mean to cut off the intro. I just love this show, man. I really do, and I'm just grateful to be on here.
Oh man,
seriously,
man, that's so humbling, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of you and what you have done, man. Like I told you earlier before we started recording, man. When I first heard your sound, man, it was so different for me. I mean, I'm just a kid from Portland, Oregon, man, not accustomed to the sounds of the world, man. But you brought something new to me, man, that inspired me and what I'm doing. So I'm a big fan of you, man. So thank you for coming on the show, man.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Okay. Well, man, I read a brief intro on you, man. I want you to fill in the blanks. I want you to elaborate on that intro and let the Beat Grinders know a little bit more about who you are.
Okay, I'm a producer out in Dallas. I'm based out here in Dallas, and just to elaborate a little bit more, I'm not bound to a certain genre. I know a lot of people, say that or try to simply put somebody inside of the box. Oh, he's this type or he's this type.
Right.
I like to just have my hands in everywhere. I'll go from alternative to pop to dubstep to trap.
Wow.
And I'm really focusing now on trying to get into producing for movies, basically like film scoring.
Okay. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah. So you really are all over the place, man.
I'm trying to, like confetti.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, I mean, we have heard that just focusing on one thing, you can really hit your goals if you just focus on one thing.
Right.
But in your case, has being a producer of all music, has that hindered you at all, or has that helped you?
Actually, it's helped me, because I feel like if I get called in for any kind of session, I can contribute in some kind of way.
Nice.
You know.
That's dope right there, man. That's dope, man. Okay. All right, man. Well, I mean, do you play any instruments besides just? I mean, I'm sure you bang on the pads and stuff, but since you can play any kind of music, are there any instruments that you play?
Yes, sir. I'm a drummer first. I've started on drums, man, when I was like 5 years old.
Nice, man.
So that I think that's why I kind of move around. You know, I play drums, keys, bass, learning the lead, but man, my fingers can't get my fingers right on the lead guitar.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. Not yet.
Okay. All right, man. Well, you know, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we always start off with, how did you get into music production? It sounds like with you, man, it was just playing instruments, man. Did that start off at a young age for you?
Yes, 5 years old, getting on the drums at church, after church, and I would wait till church is over, man, just to get on the drums. That was my main thing. So I was, okay, I'll figure it out, and then I figured it out pretty quickly.
Dope, man. Wow. Okay, man. You know what? It seems like a lot of the best musicians come out of church, man. I mean, I don't know what it is, but man, it just seems like, you know, I mean, like in your case, drumming, some of the best organ and piano players, some of the best singers all come out of church, man. That's why do you think that might be?
Yeah. Man, the music, if you listen to it, like the church that I was at, it was considered gospel music, but at the same time, it sounded like blues. And you know, blues has like the most craziest chords ever. Right. Like, you want to hear some crazy skills and on keys and everything like that and transitions, man, blues. And that's what I was hearing. And after a while, it just I could play it without even hearing it anymore.
Wow, that's tight, man. Somebody told me that blues is the origin of all American music right now. You know, I mean, you listen to any genre of music, and you know, whether it stemmed from, you know, like rock and roll, you know, but rock and roll came from blues. You know, rhythm and blues obviously came from blues, and you know, rap music kind of came from a little bit of everything, rhythm and blues or whatever, you know. But you know, every genre of music somehow finds its roots in blues. So
true.
That's what's up, man. Okay. All right, man. Well, I want to know, man, when you first started making beats, man, what piece of equipment or software did you start off with?
I actually started off on a keyboard called the Motif.
Nice. Dope.
Yeah,
which Motif did you have?
I had the Mo 8.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I had the Mo 8. I think I purchased that in 2000. I purchased that in 2005. But really, before that, I was practicing on a Casio. But that was really my first main piece of gear, was the Motif. Yeah.
Okay, man, that was a spendy piece of equipment right there, man.
Man, I know, man. I know. Like, dude, they were like $1,200, and I was like, okay. I only had like $1,258 at the time, and I gave it $1,200, and they were like, yeah, do you want the warranty? No warranty. So I was taking risks. Right.
Man, that's what's up, man. I got a Motif. I'm looking at it right now, man. Great keyboard, man. The sounds in there are unreal, man. So that's what you used on its own, because I know you can definitely sequence on there. You can do everything. Was a standalone piece for you?
Yeah, it was a standalone piece for me.
Dope, man. Dope. Okay, that's what's up, man. All right, man. Well, when you were on that keyboard, man, when you were on the Motif making beats, man, who were some of the producers that inspired you? Who were you emulating your sound from?
Oh man, I was listening to Dark Child, one of my everything. So this guy, nobody knows. Well, a lot of people know, if you're a true musician or anything like that, man. His name is Paul Allen. He did a lot of gospel production, and it was just crazy, like chords. So you know, I really tapped into that, and you know, of course, Timbaland and, you know, Pharrell and all these different people. Right.
Okay. Well, man, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that you mentioned, you know, some of those people. You said Timbaland, Pharrell, been mentioned on here plenty of times, and for good reason. They're legendary producers. Paul Allen, first time ever mentioned on here. I don't even know who that is, so I got some research to do.
I know, man. It's like the crazy thing is you have to read like the credits. Like that was my main thing that I used to love to do, is just turn the CD around,
right,
and see who produced what.
Yep.
And you wouldn't know because he's quiet about everything. But if you look, man, it's that guy right there.
Right. Okay.
Crazy stuff. Yeah.
So, man, I mean, I know I do the same thing. I check for production credits, but I don't listen to I do now, but I didn't listen to all kind of music back in the day. Maybe only boom bap or whatever, man. So I want to know, man, what has Paul Allen done? So that way I can check for it and all the beat grinders can check for it.
Okay. Well, he goes by PDA. Okay. He's done like a lot of gospel music for like J Moss. He's done some PT Cruiser commercials. Like I'm into the weird stuff, man. Like the weird sound.
Nice.
But Mary, he's done some stuff for pretty much all the gospel artists. Nice. And that's what I was listening to then. I was listening to a lot of gospel stuff. Like he was already incorporating, trap into gospel a long time ago.
Wow.
So
nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, man, I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout, man. Thank you for mentioning his name, man. Gave me some homework to do, so that's what's up. All right, man. Well, man, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we love to have the good times and we love to hail you, the producer, man. We're looking up to you and we want to be just like you, if not better than you one day.
True.
But at the same time, man, I know that you've had some hard times, man. I know that you've had some failures, and that's all right, because that's how we learn and that's how we grow. But we want to learn from your failures, man. So if it's possible that you can share a failure or a setback that you've had, man, that we can learn from, that'd be great.
Yeah, I've definitely had some. Everybody thinks they're alone in those type of things coming up, and you're really not. Like I said, that piece of equipment that I bought, which was the motif back in 2005. Man, that thing was in and out of the pawn shop so much, like they knew my middle name. Like they didn't even used to ask me. They didn't even ask me for my ID anymore. Right? They just, they were like, okay, yeah, you back?
Yeah, right.
And it was always, $400, and then I get it out for like $480, and then, so that was also a major, setback for me back then. Because that was my only piece of gear. Right. So yeah. That was one of my major setbacks.
Yeah. It doesn't get. Doesn't get any harder than that. I mean, you're giving up your only piece of equipment, so therefore you can't make music.
True.
Wow, man. Is there anything that you were able to learn from that?
Oh, most definitely. Don't pawn your stuff, because the major lesson was the last time that I put it in there, they dropped it.
Oh,
they dropped it, broke like 3 of the keys, and so when it was time for me to get it out, I just actually left it in, and I had to go get another motif, which cost me another $1,500.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh no! Oh man, yeah, that's well. Lesson learned right there, man.
Lesson learned. Hold on to your gear.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Damn.
Oh, no. That was so long ago.
Okay. All right. Cool, man.
That's okay.
That's what's up, man. Okay. All right, man. Well, I want to know the other side of that, man. What's the crowning achievement for your career? What's the greatest moment?
Greatest moment is here recently, which was last year. Man, placing the Janet Jackson State of the World tour. Like, everybody always wanted to work with Michael Jackson, man. He was the guy.
Yep.
And I wish I could have worked with him, man, before he left, but I've got the next best thing, which is Janet Jackson.
No doubt.
Everybody wanted to work with Janet too, so
yep.
I got to program the drums, and man, just watching her, dance to the beat of my drums was crazy.
I bet. Wow.
I was like, the choreography is crazy. They did the choreography around what I did to the drums. Like, that's crazy for me.
Wow, man. What a moment. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. Wow. That's cool, man. How did that opportunity come about?
That opportunity came about just like I said, man, working in the dark, and you never really see a way out. You're producing, you think nobody's looking, but You know, this guy was looking at my Instagram. He was like, man, I've been hearing great things. I've been seeing you almost everywhere, watching your Instagram. And he said, hey, I'm working on something for Janet. He's like, this is her, you know, keyboard player, and I've been with her for like 10 years.
Wow.
You know, this same guy actually just played at the Super Bowl for Justin Timberlake. He's a major MD.
Okay.
So yeah, he extended that opportunity to me. And I still appreciate that.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations on that, man. That's wow, man. It almost doesn't get any bigger than that, man. I mean, almost, man. I mean, I think one of the only things that could top that is a Grammy, or like you said, getting a placement with Michael. You know, but wow, man, that's awesome, man. And that just goes to show the power of social media. You know, the power of Instagram as well. You know, you don't think people are looking or whatever, but you know, all it takes is that one person, man. That's wow, that's amazing. Okay, man. All right, well, you know, I mean, I know that I've already talked about this before, but I'm just gonna go back. There's a setback that we talked about earlier, man, about you losing the Dallas iStandard showcase, man. Where does that rank up in your setbacks?
Yeah, that ranks a major setback. You know, I would say that was maybe like a 9, but you know, looking at it now, it probably it's a setback, but I don't consider it to be as major. If I wouldn't have went to Cali and tried again, you know, because it could have just knocked me to my knees and I could have just stayed there. But you know, I jumped on that flight, man. You know, it was another $300. You know, all the producers know, but it was okay, man. And I jumped on a flight and I placed second.
Dope, man.
And I was able to go to Beast of the Beats and make top 15.
Make top 15, man. That's awesome, man. I mean, the reason why I brought this up is because Beat Grinders, Shawn and I, we were talking about this earlier, is that, you know, he didn't win Beast of the Beats in Dallas, but he didn't win or place second or place third, right?
Right.
So
I didn't place at all.
Right. Wow. But you know, I mean, that didn't force him to give up at all. You know, he hopped on that plane that very next week and entered the LA showcase and came in second place to give him a spot in Beast of the Beat. So if that's not showing persistence in your dream, man, I don't know what is, man. That's that's crazy, man. I mean, a lot of people would have just said, oh, well, I don't got what it takes next year. You know, you said, hell no, next week.
Next week. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. That's what's up, man. I commend you on that, man. Salute to you for that, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Can't hold back a person with dreams, man.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. As long as you don't give up, like you can accomplish anything.
That's dope, man. Okay. All right, man. Well, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we are all about greatness, man, and we want to be great. And you're doing it, man. I mean, programming drums for Janet Jackson. That's a person of greatness right there. So we want to know, man, what do you do in a typical day? So that way we can model our day after you and maybe become great like you one day.
Oh, man. The greatest thing that you can do is be yourself.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm so serious, man. You know, everybody's trying to be the status quo and match everybody else's sound. You know, and your sound is so unique because it's yours,
right? And
you can, you know, that's why I look up to like people like Timbaland, man. They you know, made their sound and the industry ran with their sound. You know, actually ran with their sound. You know, so that's my major, you know, advice there.
Nice, man.
It's just
Okay. Well, man, I want you. I'm sorry, man, but I'm just gonna ask you again, man. I'm gonna need to know, what do you do on a typical day, so that way we can model our day after yours, man.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah. So on a typical day, let's see. I would say that I get up, man. I'm always thinking about a beat. You know, when I wake up, I might have a melody or something like that in my head, and I'll just go to the keys, man, and put that down. You know, nice. I don't wait till later. I might lose the melody, or I'll record it in my phone. You know, and I pretty much try to set out to do 5 beats a day.
Wow, nice.
You know, I try to set out to do 5. If I don't do 5 beats a day, at least, you know, do, you know, 5 sets of drums or 5 sets of melodies or something that's gonna, you know, carry me over to the next day.
Right.
You know,
nice.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, man, that's what's up, man. What I mean, what seems to be an overriding theme of this interview is just taking action. You know, like with, you know, the beat battle thing. You know, you took action immediately. You flew to LA, like you said. You know, instead of waiting, having an idea and just waiting on it, you're taking action as soon as you get that idea. You know, so that's definitely a lesson to be learned from you. You know, is just take action, do it, you know, as soon as you feel that urge or whatever, not procrastinate. So that's
True.
What's up, man. That's what's up. Okay, 5 beats a day though, huh? Or five ideas at least.
I said try.
That's cool, man. That gives us something to aim for, definitely, man. So I mean, I'm definitely trying to get 2 in, man, but I gotta up it a little bit. Okay.
Just 5 melodies will do you, man. I'm telling you, it'll be great. Just 5 progressions, you'll be good.
Dope, man. Dope. Okay, that's what's up, man. All right, man. Well, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, you know, we would all love to work with you. You know, if we could all get co-production with KEYZdashSHAWN, man, that would be great. But we can't, man. I don't know if you got that much time on your hands. But the next best thing is this portion of the interview that we call In the Studio, where we get to find out what you do in the studio and how you do it. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, man. I want to know, what do you do when you first start crafting a beat, man? Do you have a set ritual?
I try to. I try to start with drums sometimes, you know, depending on if I want the drums to stick out more than the melody.
Okay.
You know, yeah, that's one of my main things. You know, if I'm going for trap, I want my drums to be crazy because there's not so much instrumentation in those type of beats.
Right.
Now, if I'm doing R&B, I'll probably start with the melody because it's a lot more melodic instruments. It's a lot more instrumentation to it. You know, and then my drums after that.
Okay, that's what's up, man. All right. What's a not so secret weapon that you have in the studio?
I would say, well, everybody knows about gross beat.
Not everybody. I don't know about it. What's gross beat?
Oh man, that's one of my secret weapons, man. Like gross beat, you know, that plugin is awesome. You know, it time stretches, and not only that, it'll glitch your instruments for you. Okay. Yeah, it's very crazy.
Is this for a specific DAW or does it work for any DAW?
It works for any DAW. It's Windows based.
Okay. So, that might be why. I got a Mac.
Yeah. Oh, if you have a Mac, somebody just remade gross beat. Just type in gross beat for Mac, and somebody remade one, and it has the same settings and everything.
Dope. Okay, that's what's up, man. Damn, that does sound like a really good secret weapon right there. Or not so secret weapon, but okay. All right, man. Well, that's what's up. Thank you for sharing that, man. I'm gonna hop on that as soon as this interview is over. So thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. You welcome.
All right, man. Well, what's a piece or what all do you have in your studio? What's all in your toolbox? What are you working with these days?
These days, man, you know, I can really make it happen with just FL Studio and you know, the sounds that are on there, the extra sounds and kits that I've bought, and you know, MIDI keyboard. But I go to Pro Tools. You know, sometimes I want to make my own chants or something like that. I'll just go to Pro Tools to do it real quickly. And yeah, so that would be mainly what's in my toolbox.
Okay.
Some good speakers. Yep.
Oh, what kind of speakers do you got?
Well, I have the Rocket 10s.
Nice.
Yeah, the 10.3s. I like them just simply because it kind of shows you what it'll sound like in the club or, you know, anything with a lot of bass.
Dope. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And of course the motif as well, right?
Oh yeah, Motif, the Phantom, the Novation, Ultra Nova. I really want a Moog, man. I want the Moog.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sounds like you're working with a lot there, man. Sounds like you got a nice little playground.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. All right. Well, Beat Grinders, if you guys found any of this stuff of interest, just go to Beats Grinding Life. Look under the show notes for KEYZdashSHAWN, and it'll definitely be on there. So, okay. All right, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for that. So.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
All right, man. Well, this next portion of the interview, man, we like to call In the Mix. We're just gonna speed things up just a little bit. So,
okay.
Man, it's like rapid fire. I'm gonna ask you some questions. You spin them back to me just as fast. But if you need to take your time, man, to elaborate on a question, man, please do. So,
okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you prefer making beats with samples or without?
Without samples.
Okay. Hey, man, I'm just gonna ask you, man. Do you make beats with samples?
I can, but a lot of the times I like to sample myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your opinion on selling and leasing beats online?
It's a great market. It's a great market. You have the opportunity to lease your beats, and you don't have to sell them exclusively all the time because that works with everybody's budget.
Nice.
So,
okay. A plugin that you think every producer should have in their arsenal?
Fab Filter.
Nice. That's
Saturn.
good.
Fab Filter, Saturn.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Brightness.
change it. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say definitely change your sound up a little bit. So. All right. What do you have a book that you recommend every producer read? And it doesn't have to be music related, but it can.
Well, I know one of my buddies he's coming out with a book, and man, I know it's gonna be great. S1 is coming out with a book.
Dope.
But right now, I would say Jay Hatch's book, How I Left My Job and Made It in the Music Industry.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's one that I definitely have in my collection, and it's been mentioned on here lots of times. So, Beat Grinders, if you guys haven't got it yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. You definitely need to go get it. Shout out to Jay Hatch for putting that out and spreading that knowledge.
Yeah.
So. All right. And also producers, I know that you guys don't have time to open up a book all the time, but you can definitely go get a great audio book from beatsbooks.com. Go get a free audio book. So, all right. Is there an internet resource that you recommend? When I say internet resource, I mean a website or a mobile app.
Man, I'm YouTube.
Nice.
YouTube is everything.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that one's been mentioned on here a lot too, man. You can get any, like you said, it's everything, man. You can get any and everything up on there, man. So that's what do you use it for the most? For tutorials?
Yeah, tutorials all the time. I'm always trying to learn something new, and like I said, grow speed and all of these different things, how to automate stuff, and yeah.
Nice.
YouTube University.
Definitely, man. Okay. All right, man. So, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we're not fond of the guys that are on Mount Rushmore right now. So, we've been told that we can take those faces down, but we've given you the responsibility to put new faces on Mount Rushmore, but they have to be producers. So, what 4 producers are you putting on Mount Rushmore?
I would say I would put. Can I be up there?
Yeah. It's
yeah. No, it would be. I would say I would put myself.
Okay.
I would put. Teddy Riley. I would put Timbaland.
Nice.
I would put Kanye West.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. And yourself.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Dope. That's what's up. Okay. All right, man. Well, we know why Kanye's up there, man. We know why Timberland's up there, but not too many people mention Teddy Riley. A couple people have mentioned him, but he definitely deserves to be on there. he has started movements within the music industry, especially in the early 90s with the New Jack Swing era. Right. You know, but tell me, why would you be up on there with all these other producers?
I would say because I studied under them, and a lot of people didn't like Teddy Riley. He's a great producer, and I feel like he never got his shine, right. You know. And I feel like I'm the next wave, not in a cocky way, but they pass the torch to me, like everybody, nice. You know. I grew up under them, just listening to them, right, and trying to master my craft. So
okay. Nice, yeah. Man. So you're the next coming of these guys.
I wouldn't say it like that. I'm actually just trying, man. I'm just trying to be great.
Hey, maybe, man. I mean, and hey, if you are up there, you see yourself up there every day, man. It just gives you a reason to work harder, man. So yeah, that's what's up, man. I mean, you know, a question that we have coming for you is about legacy, man. But you know, I think that it's definitely important to see the end game, to see, you know, to know what you want your legacy to be, and just shoot for it, you know, every single day, you know. And so if it's being one of the great producers with those guys, you know, you definitely got to go for it hard every single day, and I'm sure you do with the 5 beats. 5 beats a day.
Yeah, I know it's a tough lead to follow. I feel like, you know, everybody should just look up to themselves as well. You know, nice. you are a part. You know, it's okay to be humble. You know, right? But you are great. Yep. You know.
Yep. No, it's okay to be humble, but at times, you know, it's not okay to be too humble. You know, it's okay to be confident, but you don't want to be too confident. You know, so. I mean, you know, definitely you need to see yourself as great, because nobody else is going to see you as great if you don't, you know.
True. So, that's all I was saying about me being up there.
Nice, man. And I definitely understood that. I just wanted you to let everybody else know, you know, so that's what's up.
True.
Okay, man. Well, I want you to imagine that you just had a dream, and in that dream, you had the perfect studio session. And in that studio session, you had one artist, one co-producer to go along with yourself, one engineer, and one random person. Who were those 4 people that were in your dream?
The artist would be, let's see. I would say the artist would be Jay-Z.
Nice.
Okay, the co-producer would be S1.
Okay.
And the engineer would be Dave Pensato.
Wow.
And a random person, I don't know, like you, man.
Hey, wow. I've never heard that. I've never heard somebody say me, but I will be honored to be there, because this is going to be a legendary session, man. I mean, first off, you put yourself up there on Mount Rushmore with Teddy Riley, Timberland, and Kanye. But if this happened, man, you would definitely be on your way to being up there. A studio session with Jay-Z, S1, Dave Pensato, yourself, and me. I mean, shit, man.
Yeah, man. You're my +1.
Yeah, dope, man, dope. That's what's up. That would be. I don't know if you guys would do a song, an album, or whatever, man, but it would definitely be legendary, man. I mean, to me, your sound is it's unmatched. I haven't heard anybody that has your sound. You know, you have your own distinctive sound. That's what makes me a fan of yours, no doubt, man. And but to go along with S1, to hear what you guys would come up with, and then Jay-Z on top of that, and then Dave Pensato mixing it, man, that's definitely a dream come true, man. I would love to hear that, and hopefully one day it can happen, man. So,
please?
Yeah, please, right? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay. All right, man. Well, I want to know, man, what's your favorite song that you ever produced?
Favorite song that I've ever produced would be... I think I work with a local, and his name is Quincy, and we did a song called Bay. And yeah, so I really love that song. It came out, and it was actually, a quick song.
Oh, really?
It was actually a quick song, yeah. But post we added some drops and changes and switch ups, and man, that became one of my favorite songs. And he actually won the iStandard I Write with that song.
Oh, really? Wow, that's what's up, man. Okay, wow. So, is this song available to hear online? Is it on YouTube or on SoundCloud or anything? Okay, not yet,
but it's coming.
All right. Well, man, Beat Grinders, definitely be on the lookout for that one, man. Quincy Bay, produced by KEYZdashSHAWN. So that's what's up. Okay. All right, man. Well, what is an album besides one that you worked on that you recommend every producer listen to, and why?
Okay. I would say Full Moon by Brandy. Listen to Full Moon by Brandy. That's an old one, but it's really good. You had Dark Child, and you had producers like Warren, Baby Dub, Campbell, but everybody's trying to prove themselves, so you can hear it. Right. You can hear it in all the production where people are, these producers are making wonderful songs, but they're going at each other like, right. Okay, I gotta top him, I gotta top what he did, and it's just craziness.
Wow, man!
Like, it is awesome.
Wow, that's the great thing about competitive spirit, man, is it brings the best out in everybody, and man, to bring a great product out like this, man. To be honest with you, man, I mean, I haven't heard the album. I'm not really a R&B person that much, even though I'm becoming one, but I'm definitely gonna check it out because I'm just trying to listen to more music here lately. But thank you for that recommendation, man. I'm definitely gonna listen to it, and I'll let you know what I thought about it too, man.
Okay, yeah, most definitely.
Dope, man. Well, thank you for that. Okay. Beat Grinders, if you guys want to check it out as well, go to the website and I'll provide a link for you guys. So all right, man. I want to know, man, if you woke up tomorrow and you lost everything that you had except for your knowledge and $1,000, I want you to imagine that you're on a whole new planet that's identical to Earth with their currency. What would you do in the next week to restart your career?
I would buy FL Studio, Producer Edition at $299. I have $700 left. I'll go ahead and get me a used MacBook Pro.
Nice.
For like $500.
Nice.
And that leaves me what, 200? Yeah. So that leaves me 200. I'll just take that 200 and get me a any kind of MIDI controller, No. And that would be it. Okay, man. I mean, that's all that you really need, right? I mean, you got your DAW or whatever you're using to make beats, which is FL Studio, your MacBook Pro, and MIDI controller. You don't really need anything else. So that's what's up, man. Yeah. Okay, man. I asked this question because there's producers out there that due to theft or due to hard drives crashing or whatever, they really are starting from the beginning, and so want to know where they should start out from. Or there's people out there that want to become music producers and they don't know where to start. So thank you for your answer, man. Oh, no problem.
Okay. All right, man. Well, we brushed up on this a little bit, man, but I want to know, man, what does legacy mean to you, and what do you want your legacy to be when you're done with music?
My legacy, I would want my legacy to be, just inspiration. Inspirational to everybody. I think we all really love music so much that we want to make a living off of it, but we don't do it just for money.
Right.
So we just want to be heard more than anything. So my legacy, I would just want to inspire others, just like, I put myself on Mount Rushmore with those guys because they inspired me to do what I'm doing, and I just want to inspire somebody else to make great music.
Nice, man. Nice. That's what's up, man. Well, sounds like you're living your legacy now, man, because you've already inspired me from what I've heard, from the music that I've heard that you make, man, and I'm sure that you're inspiring others and hopefully, the people that aren't familiar with your sound, the beat grinders listening today, hopefully they'll go and check you out, and hopefully they can draw some inspiration from you, man. So that's what's up, man. You're definitely living your legacy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Okay, man. Well, I want to know, what piece of advice would you have for all the beat grinders listening today, and what was the best advice that you've ever received?
My advice would be, do what you love, and love what you do, and just be consistent. Repetition is the father of learning. If you can just sit in front of that computer and do it over and over, it might take 2 hours to do one beat, 3 hours to do one beat, but after a while, it'll start coming so much quicker. You're making beats in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Right.
So, yeah, and I guess the greatest advice that I've heard before is, simplicity. Keeping it simple, not being so busy with the instrumentation that you're taking away from the vocalist.
Right.
So now I try to put my sounds, I do like maybe 4 instrument sounds and the rest drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So do what you love, and simplicity, man. Those are definitely 2 great pieces of advice, man. Thank you for that. I know that that can definitely take a lot of us a long way. Sometimes some people make music that they don't even love just because they figure they'll get more attention that way. Maybe somebody doesn't really like trap, but they want to make trap beats just because it's in style or whatever, or whatever. So just do what you love, also, like you said, simplicity, man. You can't do so much to where, like you said, the artist won't be able to catch a vibe with it. So
right,
that's what's up, man. Well, thank you for those 2 pieces of advice, man. That would definitely take us a long way. So all right, man. Well, man, if you have any more words for the listeners, man, if you want to let us know what you're working on and how to contact you, if you want to be contacted, man, that'd be great.
Okay, I would say just follow me on Instagram at KEYZdashSHAWN. It's KEYZdashSHAWN. So it's 2 SH. So a lot of people say KEYZdashSHAWN. It's actually KEYZdashSHAWN. But I respond, I would like to follow you back and see what you guys are working on. As far as what I'm working on, just working on getting better. That's all I work on every day. Seriously, if nobody's buying a beat, or if I'm not placing anything, man, I'm always working to just get better.
Nice.
Yeah, and you listen to boom bap, man, and that's your forte. Like, you're great at that. See, I would have to learn from you, so we can all learn from each other. Right. That's the main thing. That the ego, if you could just put that ego aside, everybody, and just work together, nice. You can learn something from anybody.
Yep. Wow, man, still dropping gems, man. That's what's up, man. Thank you for that. And beat grinders, you guys go definitely check this guy out if you haven't got a chance to. He's definitely putting out some great music, and thank you, KEYZshawn. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, man, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I love the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I do.
That's so humbling, man. I appreciate it, man. And beat grinders, man, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. We really appreciate it. If you guys found any value from this show, please share it. Please let us know. Let me know. Let KEYZdashSHAWN know by DM or whatever. And just tag us or whatever. Also rate the show on iTunes. Thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, you guys have been mentored by KEYZdashSHAWN. So consider yourselves lucky, and keep making beats, stay on your grind, and live life. Peace.
Here at Beats Grinding Life, we want to thank you for listening to another episode. We want to know, what were your biggest takeaways from this interview? Just go to beatsgrindinglife.com and leave a comment on this episode's show notes page. Also, while you are there, go subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Just click the little button that says subscribe. If you could, please leave a rating and review. Rating and reviews are the best way to show your appreciation because it helps more people find out about the podcast. So until next week's episode, keep grinding.